Hi guys, Frazen here. Today I have some great news for you guys, and that is basically there's new Fusible epics. They are already out for a little while, I guess, for like 2-3 days. So, but yeah, before you have them like, oh, it's going to take a couple of days. But yeah, I will post some pictures up in the screen about the armors. There's, as far as I know, 4 leaked armors. And there's probably some more because I already fused one that was um, fusible as well, being the crystal Finmail. I don't know if that one was fusible already, but yeah, that was basically the one I fused on my alternate account. So I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if it was fusible already because I kind of lost track on all of the fusible ones. Yeah, because of reasons, you know. But the first one is I want to talk about is Royal Battle Gear. As we all know by now, Royal Battle Gear was like this armor that you got from the Dark Royals if you got all the plus versions in time. And then you will get even a plus version. And yeah, now the plus version is very, very good, and the normal version is good as well, don't get me wrong on that. But it isn't as good as you'd think. Now the elements are Spirit Fire, and it has stats of almost 2100 and 1950 around that. Now, that is basically some great stats to see. And yeah, we are basically fighting it right there. And yeah, like I said, we were basically fighting it, and the stats combined are around 4000. Yeah, are over just a bit over 4000. So it's a great armor still, even though it's not on the outdated line, because as most of us know, when every Epic Boss Plus version will get around 7 or 8 amount of higher total combined stats, and that is the outdated line. The higher the outdated line becomes, the more epics become outdated. So every new epic boss, or if, like this week, it's by Pomat or something, and that is the boss of this week, and this is the outdated line, and that's being 3787. And yeah, the last epic boss was that one with Infernal Devil Plate, and that had like 3780 or something. And that one is outdated now because this one has high stats. You know, of course, if you really want to, you can just do the regular versions as the outdated line, but the plus version is really the outdated line for epics. But let's move actually to Royal Battle Gear itself now. It's Spirit Fire, like I already said. It has stats of 4000 and a bit. It looks awesome. Both I have it right here. This is Royal Battle Gear Plus. And the Royal Battle Gear normal version, yeah, like I said, it has overpowered sets as well. Female version, male version. They both look great with the Dark Prince cape, to be honest, in both versions. But I think the cape was designed for this epic. Yeah, and that was basically this one. Then the next one is probably a bit more outdated. It's not outdated yet, but it's a bit more outdated. It's weaker, I think, than Royal Battle Gear. It's Earth Water, and I'm having it, but I don't know where. Oh, here. Dragonkin plate mail is also fusible right now. It has stats of, you can't see it here, but 2224 and 1810. And yeah, it's like I said, it's Earth Water. As you can see, the stats, it's just level like 23 or so, and it already has like these stats that can counter commanders with their full lineup from level 70 or so. Because those commanders from level 70 don't really have that much. And yeah, the other things. Let me see. Yeah, it's Earth, Water. Its stats. Total combined is 4,000. This is actually the first time I'm really editing and making this like informational. But it's around the same stats as Royal Battlegate when it comes to total combined. And yeah, it's basically the best Earth, Water armor out there, and it replaces the Champion's Battle Gear. And yeah, Royal Battle Gear replaces, which was it? Bonesaw Kappas. I think, right? I just turned Dutch there, but I think it's that. I don't know, I forgot what I was talking about. Next, Epic, I don't have that, actually. And it seems like the K&D wiki doesn't have it either. But it's Judge's Plate Mail. It's Fire Air. It has stats of total. It has a total combined set of 4100s, being well, a lot better than Dragonkin and Royal, or not being a whole lot, but it's better. Even though Dragonkin can counter this thing like fuck, and yeah. And what do we have? It's that this thing is, like I said, is Fire as 4100. It's replacing the Firestorm Vanguard, and Firestorm, as we all know, has stats of not even 4,000 yet, so that one is probably going to be outdated soon enough. And yeah, it's nice to see Judge's Plate Mail fusible, because we really need our new Fire Water. You know, the other ones are Ages of Sky Majesty, Curseman's Shroud. Curseman is actually Dutch for Santa. For the people who don't know, Triskelion Wargear, and like I said, Firestorm. And basically, the Judge's Plate Mail also looks great, but I don't really like the Scorch or the weapon. It's just the weapon I don't like, you know. The whole armor looks great except the weapon, even though they don't have any. Nope, they don't have anything. But yeah, and the last one is another epic I really like, and that will be replacing the Royal Battle Gear. Yeah, there's two Spirit Fires fusible now, and that is the Summoner's Garb. And this is the most overpowered armor. I don't know if it's the most overpowered armor out there. I don't think so. Gunslingers is still the best, with Rockplate and Clockwork and shit. But this thing has stats of almost 4,200, and that is a lot. And that is like that is very close to my best armors. Let's scroll to my armors right now. That's like that. This thing has almost the same stats as Overgrown and Kirin, so it's around from the same era as that. And it's Spirit Fire, so it replaces the Summoners and Royal. And I think I'm going to try for this, because, you know, I still have these two Dragonborns laying around here, and those two are already outdated as duck, so yeah. What I wanted to be talking about, it looks fantastic. It looks a bit like some sort of magician. It has some kind of magician clothing. I think that's how it looks. It was in the top 50 and top 25 not too long ago, I think. And yeah. Then there was all the fusible epics. Summoner's Garb, Dragonkin, Royal, and Judge's Plate Mail. So 4 really nice epics that are all going to replace really good ones. Because the last one before Dragonkin, which one was that again? Was it Aquatic? I think it was Aquatic. But yeah, Shell Shocked is fusible as well, so you have multiple tries for it. I mean, I got Shell Shocked out of a chest video you could see on someone else's YouTube, which I'm not going to name, because then I will have to link his channel in the description. Don't think you asshole. Yeah, and basically I'm saving up for when Dragon Forges are fusible, so stay tuned for probably the biggest fusion frenzy ever. And that was basically the 4 new fusible epics, including Crystal Finmail, or excluding Crystal Finmail actually. So yeah, that was 10 minutes of me giving you guys some info about the new fusible epics. And yeah, now you are probably wondering, then what is the next epics going to be? And according to the wiki, because what Greed does is they basically just go by the time they came out. They were first like going after the chest epics, and then they got out the Y and Raid epics after it. And yeah, all the chest epics are out, as far as I know, so... But yeah, the next ones are probably, the next ones will be, let me see some really great ones, actually. Wow. Ropes of Permafrost. Probably. Remember that. Raptor's Embrace. There's no confirmation that these two are fusible, but I think they are, considering the fact that Summonus is much further on the list than those other two are. But I think Chaotic Hellguard, Overgrown, and Crystal Geoplate, Crystal Wingguard, and Raptor's Embrace, and Ropes of Permafrost are next. Because Finmail is already fusible, as most of us know. Or as, at least I know that. And Finmail is not really all too good armor anymore. It's literally on the outdated line right now. So guys, this was a very long episode of informational things. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!